Hello, and welcome to Integrated Math Semester 1. My name is Mr. Shanklin, and I will be your teacher for this year. Let's go through the announcements for this week. Usually what I do is I put the announcements in like a calendar form. Now you don't have to follow the days along. I mean, you can do everything on Monday or whatever you want. It doesn't make a difference. The only things that really are set in stone are what's in blue, because those are our live sessions. For example, on Monday morning, we have a live session from 11:30 till 12 o'clock. And then on Wednesday, we have a help session from 8:30 until 9 o'clock. These are where you can come in and you can get help. Well, Monday, it's basically me teaching everything. And then Wednesday, if you need help, it is a help session. Okay, then what are we doing this week? We're solving one-step equations. What do you need to complete? You need to complete the MAPS review and the practice assignment before you can get to the assessments. Everything in my class is kind of adaptive release, so you have to do one thing before you get to the next. But if you come to the main lesson, you'll see that I go through a couple of the MAPS problems, and I also go through a bunch of the practice problems. So you should have half of the stuff done if you come to the live sessions. And then if you are still struggling with the material, please come to the help sessions and you can ask any questions that you have. So okay, so what do we do on Monday? Well, on Monday at 11:30, you should go to the live e-session button, click on that, and it will take you to the live e-session where I'll be discussing and going over the lesson material for this week, which is solving one-step equations. Then, if you cannot make it to the live e-session, I would suggest going to the recorded e-sessions and watching that before you attempt to do the lesson material, okay? Once you're done with that, go to the lesson material, okay? So click on that, and you'll see that each week there is a lesson material. That is not the lesson button. Okay, so let me click on that. So week number 2, click on the week number 2 material, and you'll see that there's a MAPS review. So let's click on that, and let's click on the MAPS test, and we'll begin it. I'll show you how to do this. Okay, and here there are, 5 problems here? Usually I go through 2 or 3 of them in the live e-session, but you have to answer these correctly. These are using order of operations is what these types of problems deal with, and you have to get 80% or better in order to move on to the practice. Okay, so once you have those completed, then you can go on to the lesson material. Okay, so let me get back to the lesson material, and we'll go back in here. So let's say we got an 80% on then the material will show up. For example, we're dealing with algebraic equations. Why do we do the same thing on both sides of the equation? So if you just click on any one of these, you'll see that there's videos, there's notes, there's practice. This is where you get the lesson material. If you don't come to the live sessions and you need extra help, these are the videos that you want to watch. There's some good videos. A lot of it is from Khan Academy. Once you feel like you are good with the material and you think you can answer the questions, then you go to the weekly practice and click on that, and you'll see week number 2, because the practice goes along with the week also. So week number 2, you do practice number 2. So if I click on that, you'll see that we're solving one-step equations this week. So it's just multiple choice, 10 questions. You need to get 80% on this in order for you to move on to the weekly assessment. So let's say we got an 80% on it. So we're going to move on to the weekly assessment. So we'll click on that. And week number 2, there's 2 assessments. One of them will be multiple choice. One of them will be free response. The free response one, you do have to show your work in order to get credit. Okay, so please make sure you send your work with it. And that's basically it. That's how you do this. That's how you do week number 2. Please make sure you come to the live e-session. I think you'll enjoy it and you'll get a lot out of it. Bye.